The Tiji Festival is the most auspicious festival in the Upper Mustang region of Nepal. Ancient mythology relates how the Tiji Festival was celebrated to mark the victory of good over evil. It is believed that what is now the Mustang region was in trouble, and was being destroyed by a demon who spread disease and took away water.
भन्नेले हामीले अब फुल फर्ममा त्यहाँ छिटो हुन्छ त्यसको चार्ज चाहिँ हामीले अब 17औं शताब्दीदेखि चलिआएको एउटा पर्व हो तर पहिले यति यो यति डेभलप त्यो पनि छैन तर यो जब मतलब कि अब अप्पर मुस्ताङमा टुरिस्ट छिर्न थाले तब यो धेरै नै चर्चा भयो अब विश्वभरिमा फैलाइसक्यो अहिले त हामीले मतलब कि देखिरहेको हुन्छ कि लोकल मान्छे भन्दा नि बढी टुरिस्ट छ हैन तर यो चाड कसरी मनायो भने एउटा पहिला 17th सेन्चुरीमा हाम्रो किङ समटु राप्तेनले अनि हिसाबले सक्या ngajangawa कुलसँग इन्भाइट गरेर अनि यो चाड स्थापना गरेको तर यो किन गरेको मतलब कि यो मतलब कि मुस्ताङको पहिला राजा र रानी शुभकामना होस् र यो मतलब कि हाम्रो मुस्ताङको देशको लागि विश्व शान्ति नेपालको शान्तिको लागि स्थापना गरेको
Dorjono fought and defeated this demon, and the festival celebrates his victory with prayer chants and colorful dances. Dorjono, known also as Dorfurba, Vajrakla, or Vajrakama, is the name of a deity in Vajrayana Buddhism, an age-old Buddhist practice in India and Nepal. The Buddhist masters Padmasambhava, Vimalanatra and Shilamju, of Nepal, went on to introduce this practice to Tibet during the 8th century CE, where it then branched into many lineages. Padmasambhava instructed the major steps in the sacred dance of Vajrakla at Sain Monastery in Tibet. Code Monastery at Lomanthang in Upper Mustang is famous for its performance of Vajrakla practice and ritual. However, the Tiji Festival in Upper Mustang did not start until the 17th century, when the Mustangji king Sanda Prabhu invited Sakyatrajan Gawang Sinam to come to Lomanthang. He stayed at Lomanthang's Code Monastery and performed the special Vajrakla ritual for the well-being of all sentient beings, and also to dispel all negative elements in Mustang. Since then, the monks of Code Monastery have been performing this religious dance every year in Lomanthang, over 3 days in the courtyard of Mustang Royal Palace. Originally it was performed at the end of the 12th month of the Tibetan calendar, but nowadays it is performed during 3rd Tibetan month, May. The main dancer, Sawa, completes a 3-month retreat before the main event. Members of the Mustang royal family and all the villagers of the 7 provinces of Upper Mustang, Lokmodan, participate in this sacred dance, which is accompanied by many rituals. In the Mustangji Lobo dialect it is pronounced as Tiji, or Tenchai, and is a part of the meditation practice based on the Tantra texts related to Vajrakila. There are 2 kinds of activities in the build-up to the meditation. First, peaceful dance steps, followed by the subjugation of negative elements, depicted in the male or second stage of the dance. There are 3 major stages of the dance ritual. In the preliminary part of the dance, there are 15 steps. Then in the main part, the generation of the celestial palace and generation of deities are depicted with 2 steps. In the conclusion, there are steps to clear away eternal and nihilistic views and to provide auspiciousness. Different poses and gestures signify different processes of meditation in symbolic ways, and all the dance steps have deeper meanings. The obstacles in life are believed to be cleared away by seeing these steps with faith and respect. Upper Mustang is a remote area by the Tibetan border. Once an independent kingdom, Mustang is closely tied to Tibet in terms of language and culture. From the 15th to the 17th centuries, its strategic location granted Mustang control over the trade between the Himalayas and India. At the end of the 18th century, the kingdom was annexed by Nepal and became a dependency of the Kingdom of Nepal. In 2008, however, the monarchy ceased to exist by order of the government of Nepal. The last king Jigme the Beast died in 2016. His ancestor, the warrior Ampang, founded the Buddhist kingdom in 1380 and built much of Lomanthang. The Tiji festival begins one day at Tiji. Early in the afternoon, horns resounded, announcing the two 12-foot copper dungeons, with their elephantine blurting, followed by two double-reeled horns, all accompanied by drum and cymbals. Next, an ancient and enormous Thangka 3 stories high was unrolled down the entire south wall of the square. The Thangka portrayed Padma Sambhava or Guru Rinpoche, who brought this ceremony to Tibet in the 8th century. Late afternoon, in high wind and blowing dust, 11 lamas in maroon and gold, wearing high red hats, came from the palace and take their places along the wall beneath the Thangka, with Tashi Tenzing on the elevated seat just in the center. The masked dancers start the portrayal of the Tiji myth, and Dorjono repels the demon through the power of his magical dancing. As the dances end, Dorjono kills the demon, after which his people are relieved of their plague of misfortunes, water becomes plentiful once more, and the balance and harmony of existence are restored. Second day of Tiji festival. On the second day of Tiji, we'll see Tibetan women in their traditional clothing and colorful jewelry, monks in their robes and dancers in elaborate costumes. The king of Mustang wears a whole crown of tiny river pearls set off by dozens of large red coralline stones interspersed with much ornaments of turquoise. The costumes and masks, the 12-foot horns, the gold cups of wheat, the butter cakes, the snow peaks and wind and dust and sun, the Métis, snow leopard, snow pigeons, saligrams, the dying glacier and the desert ruins, the drunks and rajas and foreigners, the dogs and yaks. Third day of Tiji and end of festival. On the third day, Tiji ends with the ceremonial destruction of the evil remains, represented by some long black yak hair and red torma cakes minced to a dark red gari. The demon's red remnants are set out on an old tiger skin, whereupon they are attacked by bow and arrow, slings, and the old guns. The poor devil's remains are overturned upon the ground, each time to a wild cannonade from the old muzzle loaders and a wave of cheers and smoke.